That's the one I was looking for. You guys saw, got to see the screen that I usually use for the campaigns. Hey, everybody, thank you guys so much for waiting. Jubidu, you are amazing. Thank you for waiting, and I'm excited to have you guys go in. And yeah, we're definitely going to do that recap because recaps are 1000% important. With that, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another week of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. We are trying something slightly different with the tech side of things today, which hopefully is going to be much better experience for everyone involved, particularly the players and, of course, you guys watching at home. I hopefully will lose slightly less sleep trying to deal with these tech issues, so that is good. But there's actually so much going on in the community right now that I don't even know what all to mention. There's so many cool Kickstarters coming out, so many cool things to support and all that stuff. Did you guys see anything out in the wild that you really want to shout out about?
That's the Pacific Ocean right there. I've been at the beach all week, so
God,
I have not paid attention to anything.
Oh man, that's priceless.
I've just been
Greetings from
Pirates
Carlsbad,
because
Internet.
the HD remake came out last Friday, and that's all I've been doing for the last week. But that's not D&D related. That's video game related.
Also fair. Alrighty. Well, as per usual, we are going to do a giveaway. Just so you know, by the end of the month, if you have followed, cheered, or subscribed, those are worth different points. Essentially tickets, that's the way that you can think of it, just to, you know, make it something that's easy to follow along. If you guys do that, you guys are going to be automatically entered into a drawing of one of the two books, or both books of Strixhaven and, why do I always forget the name? Which Twilight stuff? Damn it, it's the Feywild.
Yep, it's Twilight. Twilight New
Twilight.
World is the
Wild
next
Beyond
book.
the
There's an
Witchlight.
official there's an official Twilight book coming out from D&D Beyond. You heard it here
Breaking
first.
Dawn, Part 1.
We already got the domains I dread.
No wonder that they're now immune to everything but silver.
Polyhedra Twilight game already full.
Yeah. Oh my
No
god.
spots left, sorry.
As we go into ERPGs, this is gonna be something.
I think Wild Beyond the Witchlight is what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Wild
Yeah.
Beyond the Witchlight is exactly what I was looking for. So if you guys want to be entered to that, please make sure that you guys do all of that fancy doobly-doo stuff in, here on Twitch. If, on the other hand, you guys are looking for some other games, there is, for example, a game that we are going to be starting here hopefully soon, maybe in September or so, that is going to use the Dune RPG. We're currently working out the deets. Just fill out that form or go to polyhedra.io, fill out that form on there. We'll reach out to you. Specifically, we'll reach out to you through Discord, so if you want to join the community with that as well. Lots of fun people there, crazy discussions about, well, actually, if you cast this first, and then, that kind of stuff. So if you enjoy those kind of detailed conversations about the rules of D&D, as we do, come join on in. Alternatively, if you guys want to just have other people that you play video games with, that is a place where you can meet up too. And shout out, of course, to Spoopy. You know who you are. We see you in the community. We value you in the community, even if you're hanging out in that channel by yourself every once in a while. Thank you. With that, as we are delving back in, here's the recap. Previously on Light of Thylea, our heroes, overpowered different script. Our heroes of this Grecian-themed adventure had traveled to the necropolis at Tillamook. Apparently the last resting place for a lot of the different Dragonlords that once existed in Thylea. Now, a little bit of a background again, the Dragonlords were the saviors of the settlers who had come. Those include, elves and humans and gnomes and those, the fair folk that you usually expect in a Tolkien-esque adventure, who had come to Thylea. Now, Thylea actually belongs originally to the Fae folk, everything from the nymphs all the way to the sirens, the minotaurs, the Gigans, as the cyclopses are called here. And they were driven to extinction in certain parts by these Dragonlords. So the Dragonlords are venerated by the settlers as they were able to go toe-to-toe with the Titans, the gods that created the Fae folk. And with that, ultimately there came a stalemate as the 5 gods descended from the heavens. Mitros immediately ascended back into the heavens, while the other 4 gods continued to walk the earth. You guys were told to go to the necropolis at Tillamook in order to retrieve the weaponry and legendary items that once belonged to the Dragonlords. words so that you may reclaim this title for yourself. Now, you guys told Aesop and the others that no, we're going to be Dragon Guardians now. And so far, as far as even the Lich Daemon at the entryway to the necropolis was concerned, not the greatest rebranding plan, but you know how stuck people can get on old names and customs and the like. So, as you guys ventured through, you used clever abilities and spells to figure out which of these tombs may be consecrated and which ones are not, which ones are lootable, in other words, and which ones might have some consequences because they're consecrated. Now, you guys noticed that some of the non-consecrated tombs also had their defenders built in by the virtue of those who were buried in it. Were able to get through that fighting pretty all right. Took a little bit of a short rest. Ventured on to Xander's tomb. Now, Xander is known as the first Dragonlord. So you figured this might be where you have to go. Indeed, it was the largest tomb of the ones that you explored. And within it, you saw a lot of iconography that seemed to indicate that Xander had an interesting relationship with the Minotaurs. It appeared that Xander, much like Esther Archelander with the Geigans, whom he had driven to extinction, Xander, on the other hand, had a violent relationship with the Minotaurs. There seemed to be some kind of a kneeling bronze statue in the entryway into the maze that built his tomb. You saw more iconography and just reliefs along the walls that showed him dominate battlefields with Minotaurs strewn about. And that is when Minos also started having flashbacks to a time before, to a time when he apparently was on the field with the Xander, as he handed him the horns of slain Minotaurs. The implications and questions that arose from that. You guys traveled on, keeping to the always stick to the left side rule. You guys were able to find what was apparently a false tomb, which then turned into an insane, aberrant creature with hundreds of eyes for a mouth. The mouth itself seemed to have some anti-magical ability and almost struck Brissa dead with a single strike. Now, you guys were able to defeat the beast and venture on, as Minos found himself trapped inside of a room with a Minotaur skeleton, which he dispatched of very easily. Doors reopened with Lyra thinking very smartly to re-engage the lever up and back down. But as you guys are standing about, breathing heavily from the fights that you had just fought, there was another voice that's echoed through the maze. A deep, rumbling voice. Voice not too unlike Minos's, as it echoes through the halls.
You are not welcome here.
And there's just heavy breathing as you can hear the scraping of keratin against the floor. That is where we're going to pick up combat once more. Alrighty, let me get the music changed on that one, and then the vision as well. As was there anything that I forgot to mention that you guys want to throw in there as well?
Yeah, Rodus has extra attack now, which means that he actually can do things.
You know, he did actually hit quite a few things.
He killed the giant eye head beast. Very strange. Also, at the end, we sort of like got locked out of this room, right?
You guys
like
did until Lyra used the lever again and actually put it back up.
Got it. Jeez.
Apparently, Yanni, you need some bigger headphones.
Why's that?
Because our beautiful Izar just told you for 100 bits you need bigger headphones.
Oh. You know, these are the same ones I've used all along. It's just normally I'm kind of like this to the camera, but I'm on vacation. And I don't have my whole rig here, so...
I think he just means period.
But yeah.
Oh, nope. There we go. That's going to be it today.
Vacation Yanni just means new
Yeah, I
angle
actually-
Yanni.
I actually have I have good headphones. What I don't have is a good microphone, so that's what I really need is a good mic like what Brian or Ephraim uses so that I can do that. But
And David has a fancy one. He just hides it.
The headphone?
No, your
Microphone.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's semi fancy. It's not all that fancy. It's aight. It's aight. Alrighty. Rotis, Kasaria, Justin, Brian. I need you guys to roll me initiative really quick.
Six.
Yeah. Yes. Don't you get the +8? Who gets the +8 right now? Before we
No
forget.
one. I didn't
Moo-
do
ha,
it today.
All
I
right.
was too busy being dead all the time.
I knew there was something, at least something fun about last week.
The only thing I will say, David, is that it currently looks like I can't see anything, but I do know
Oh yeah,
that
hit
I
your gem
had
of
my
brightness.
gem. Yeah.
That is 40/20, right?
That's a great question. It's 30 feet dim light, and it's 30 feet bright and 60 feet dim.
That is amazing. That is truly bananas awesome. Should we do it like this? Should it be fancy? Is it gonna do the trick? Let's find out. All right, cool. As that is currently still on, and we have Damon back. All right, cool. As we kick it off, Minos, it is your turn. The voice seems to be coming from everywhere. What do you do?
Well, we know which way we came from. I'm gonna push forward this way.
To the left.
Or I technically still have to go through his space there. That was... Oh, I see how they did... Oh, never mind.
20.
Yeah, so just 20.
And 40 is my move speed, so
As you look around the corner there, you just see more strewn about bones. You see offal in the hallways, but nothing seems to indicate any kind of creatures.
he'll whistle
And say, Moss, dodge and peek.
And you should have Maz's permission, and Maz is not currently at it, so you should be able to just easily move him right now.
I don't see him.
Blends into the
Oh, there we go.
Because it's all black and white.
Yeah, yeah.
You're telling
not.
me this whole time there were no torches in this labyrinth? How weird.
It doesn't count as it being Moss's turn, so it won't let me move him.
Yeah, I see that. Alrighty, I'll have to move him, but here we go.
Moss is dead. Sorry.
Must
R.I.P..
everyone. Pass on that. Alrighty, cool. Oh, that changed everyone's camera perspective, so hang on one second. Cool beans, that should be a little bit better again, but we can't see Minos. I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, I definitely have vision. Wait, is that... Uh-huh. Why? Nope, still going on. This is great. All right, cool.
I'm also going to take the dodge action.
All right, you run forward, tell Mas to move, and then you are going to dodge. Cool beans.
It looks like it moved the camera again. I'm not sure what you did, but it changed the perspective again.
Interesting. That should not have. I'm just trying to figure out why we can't see this. It's just always been Minos. Minos has been the cursed one from the beginning. Ha! Ha ha! Well, plot
I didn't
twist.
choose that path.
I know. As that is going to bring us to something else. Brissa, on the west side there, From whence you came, you suddenly hear as stepping around the corner is a towering minotaur. And you guys can kind of hover over the token so you can see bottom left what it looks like. But it seems to have this long, flowing red hair that just comes out in tufts, and all across it has just dozens of bones that seem to garnish it. As it's going along, it's like, and as it rushes towards you, it is going to make a rushing, goring attack at you.
I don't see this token, but I would like to use my Sentinel feat.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, I don't see the token at all. I don't see it.
Really?
You
Yeah.
might want to reload the page.
I can see it.
I couldn't see it either. I just hit reload. So
I'm gonna do
I see
that
it now.
with I'm gonna do that with the Twitch bot too. That might actually be the one thing that we needed.
Okay, there we go. I can see it now.
Graxus.
Can I get my Sentinel attack?
As it gets next to you, because you don't have a weapon with reach.
Man, alright, I need to get back my reach weapon. That makes me sad.
And now it should be able to see everything. Let me make sure that. Almost.
I can
Good as
still
enough.
make one, right?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Damn, buddy.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome. Alrighty, as you swing at it, that is obviously going to be a hit.
I'll smite on that one. What on it? It is.
Of course, go for it.
He seems like he's gonna mess up our stuff.
He looks pretty angry.
And then I get to roll another 2d8, right?
Oh.
2d8.
In fact, you get another 2d8 on top of that.
Oh.
How
Damn.
many d8s?
As you strike with your adamantine Dorota forward, you just and you release it as it just seems to hit it right like into the throat and down the clavicle. No blood spews forth, but instead there's just a stench of undeath that suddenly washes over you as you get hit just full force by this creature. You do a massive amount of damage to it, which is fantastic. Let me do that really quick before I forget. As now its charge comes in. Ooh, as it just like rushed forward, gets hit by you. You see as both of the horns could just kind of go sideways, pierce into you, and kind of pick you up at the same time. As that is going to be a hit, Brissa, for a total of 25 points of damage. It just picks you up and then just throws you down as you land there, prone
I'm dead.
and bleeding. You're not dead yet. You're just a little bit bleeding. Just a little tiny bit bleeding. Alrighty.
I figured he was about to kill me, so I was like, I might as well smite, you know. I just got lucky it was a crit.
And I think it's amazing. And I think your Sentinel now means that he has a 0 move for the rest of the turn, right?
Yep, he can't move. So he's stuck.
Is it? Oh, it's Polar Master that lets you make the attack, right? I'm always trying to remember that.
Yep, Polar Wrestler lets me make the attack as he's coming in, and then Sentinel reduces his speed.
Yep. Amazing combo. Cheesy. As with that, it kind of just bellows out. And is going to take the dodge action. Before you ask, yes, that, oh no, was indeed a bonus action for him.
The charge.
Mm-hmm. Casaria, you see Brissa suddenly just like have a horn pierce through her back as she just drops unconscious around the corner there. What do you do?
No.
You're muted.
I don't think I actually can see anything though, because like my token only shows Yanni.
You can kind of see the outline there, and because you know that's a lot of force that technically took down Brissa there. Yeah, that's.
Okay, so I can see like right here.
Yeah, and you can like I said, like you can see kind of the bottom corner there of where the action is going on.
Okay. Well, in that case. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and summon a healing spirit right next to Brissa. Yeah, sure. There we go. And we'll put it right there. And then I'll step down here, and can I drag her into it as my action, since Healing Spirit's a bonus action?
Let me double check on Healing Spirit really quick, whether the creature has to step into it willingly or if it can be drugged through. Let me double check on that really quick.
Can you place it
Let me read it
on
first.
her
On
face?
her?
Yeah, let me hang on just one second. So it is triggered by moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So you could cast it on Brissa, but don't forget you cannot end your turn in someone else's, even a prone creature's space. So you would have to cast it there, step in, step back out, which would trigger an attack of opportunity from this Minotaur. So casting it there,
just
however,
dragging her backward?
yeah, it is technically forced movement, which is still counts as movement. So yeah, you could grab her and drag her back. However, let me double check. It is a bonus action, so you can absolutely do that. And as you step into it, I'll just roll to make it a little bit faster. You heal for 2.
Okay. So yeah,
it's, you know it's not automatic, right?
what?
It says you can cause.
Spirit to restore 1d6, no action required. So
Right, but it's not automatic.
All right, so I mean, okay. As you step into the healing spirit that you just cast in order to heal people, do you cause yourself to heal?
Oh no, I'm trying to drag Brissa into it.
Okay, sounds good.
So do I have to do a strength check or something, or can I just drag her?
You can just drag her.
Okay, I'm gonna drag her into it.
So as 1, 2, so that was 15 feet of movement, and then back. That is, you have 5 feet of movement left after that. However, because you, what is the word here? Because you're now flanked by your friends, you're not going to be able to really move past that anymore. Now,
Okay, that's fine.
as this creature moves, as Brissa moves into the square for the first time, do you want it to cause it to heal?
Yeah.
All right. Rolling another one. All right, Brissa, you heal for 3. As you kind of wake up, suddenly you see that there's just a big hole in the bottom of your... I think you're still wearing that ringmail, right? You're like, what the... As there's blood just kind of like slowly congealing back up. The wound slowly closes as you look up, and the thing's just like... kind of feeling the wound that it has as it looks angrily down at you. All right, Casaria, that is pretty much it for you. Goldie has not technically been given a command, so it is just going to dodge. Yanni. Should you go or should you go now?
Yanni's gonna... Yeah, movement constrictions. I think I already used this. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show that on the favorites, but mm, mm. I don't have good options right now. I'm going to step back here and hold a chill touch.
Mind you, yeah, that's fine.
If it comes into sight.
Yeah. Alrighty. Lyra, you're up. Brodus, you're in the wings.
Did we say that this isn't here anymore, or
Yeah.
do I still have to? Okay.
It is not there anymore. This does not exist.
Okay, cool. So I could theoretically just run down instead of having to like catty corner around it.
Yep.
Then that's
I feel like
I'll
there's
do.
a cake is a lie moment here.
Sarcophagus
you.
was a lie.
So I'll move here with my. Oh God!
Meow.
With my full movement. And I still can't really see anything. So I'll dash, I guess, just because I want to see what's going on. So 5, 15, 20. Ah,
Gotcha. Oh no.
oh God! Oh God! I'm going chaotic, guys. Okay.
Resetting the fog of war in 3, 2, 1.
This is a no-clip run.
Yep.
Turns out I can move through walls now. It's a new thing that I got.
So still technically cannot see this thing. You see
I
Brissa looking pretty bad on the floor, and there's that little healing spirit that Casaria has cast into its place, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, this is unfortunate because we're so congested. And I don't want to make it worse, so I'll just kind of assess and see. There's not a lot I can do right now, and I'll just move back.
Alrighty. You
Here.
can't, because that was 20 feet to get there, right, for your dash. Do you have 40 feet of movement that I forget about?
I
No.
thought, was it?
Because you made it all the
Oh,
way
you're
from
right,
there,
you're
that
right,
would be
you're right.
30, so yeah, that was 20
So
feet to get
5,
right there.
10,
So
15.
you're kind of in the
you're right. I
same
thought it was
situation as
15.
Casaria, yeah, because now you...
Oh, no.
As before, sorry, if you want to put that into the
It's
Twitch
still-
chat, go for it. It's disabled and it still does it.
Well, then I guess I'll just stay there because I can't move anywhere else because we're all in this corner trying to figure out what's going on.
Sorry. Alrighty, cool. Also, in addition, let me see if I can't do this too for the chat. Can we do that? Is that enough on there? Almost. Almost. That's a good one. All right, cool. As Rodus, you're up. Brissa, you're in the wings.
I'll call out, Minos, he's over here! And I'll charge through Casaria and through,
Excuse me.
and through
Step on top of
over
Brissa's
Brissa.
head. Jump on over. It's like, this is how a hero does it, as you just land there. I'm just kidding.
Through the healing spirit.
Do you want a healing spirit? Rodus was at max health-ish? I'm gonna guess no.
Wait, me?
Yeah. It was a joke.
Oh, no.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I wasn't sure if it was up to Rodus at that point or me, sorry.
Nope, that's just a joke. Alright, cool. As you push on through there, Rodus, what would you like to do?
You said he took the dodge action?
He did.
He's
What a
dodge.
jerk.
think I'm going to reckless attack to make this a
Ooh.
straight
Do it.
roll.
Do it.
I'm going to use my extra attack as well, so I'll make my first attack here, straight roll, reckless attack.
That might have been by advantage by accident. Sorry. So, because I had reckless on, however, we'll just take the first roll was the first roll, which is the natural 5. Very much in normal Rodus rolling territory tonight. The natural 5 is a miss.
All right, and out of frustration with missing, Rodus will just enter a insane rage
Insane in the rage brain.
because nothing upsets Rodus. Ooh. Okay, so it says rage has no available uses remaining. There's no way that I raged twice.
I don't think you raged at all.
You raged once, at least
I
with
did
the
once.
skeletons, I think. I don't know if you also raged with the white.
I don't think so. And
I don't
we
remember.
Don't remember
do you get
either.
rage on a short or a long rest? Because we took the short rest after
Just
the
long.
white fight.
Yeah, long rest.
Heads or tails? Let's just have the dice decide. Or this is going to be a
Deal.
coin.
Heads.
Heads it is. You still have a rage left. All right, as you start raging.
Sorry, I'll just have my use back and then use it. There you go. And now I will make my second extra attack. Or my first extra attack. My second attack.
Oh,
There
baby!
you
For a
go.
natural 20. See, that's why you do it. Except, of course, it does the plus 12 by accident from... Oh, no, that is not an accident. Those numbers actually check out for this one. I thought that it did the plus 22 or whatever shenanigans. That is just plain 22 points of damage as you swing down upon this creature. And you cut through it, and you see the silvered edge of your sword kind of glow for a second as it cuts into it. It pulls back. There's no blood that comes down. It just seems to be all hardened black muscle that has long almost kind of like solidified. Nice hit.
Boy got more good than he bargained for.
Alrighty, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Brissa, it's your turn.
Actually,
Minos, you're in the wings?
It's not
Wait,
possible for me to go step through, right?
Nope.
Don't forget, Great Weapon Master gives you a bonus action attack on a crit too.
He
I mean, he
raged.
used his
My
bonus
bonus
action to
action
rage, so...
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. My bad.
All right. As I get up,
Stupid action economy.
do I get another as I stand up? Do I get more healing spirit?
That's when
I
you
think...
start your turn in there too, right?
Yep. Here, I'll just let you guys roll for it. Brissa, go ahead and roll it. I'll keep track on how many spirit uses have been used now.
All right, I got it at 3.
Alrighty.
Right. I would like to make some room for people and also kill this guy because he hurts me very bad. So I will bonus action Misty Step
Ooh.
right behind him.
Alrighty.
And then I'll just be like, "You called that an attack!" And then I'll just attack twice in the back.
Alrighty.
Oh, I get another advantage, right?
Nope, because it was with
Oh.
disadvantage at the same time. So that straight one is a miss. As you
Right,
guys
damn
now
it.
look at him, Rodus and Brissa, you see that he seems to be wielding what looks like a great axe in a single hand. In the left hand, he has like this interesting gilded-looking wolf-headed shield, dented, pieces missing from it. You see the axe itself seems to also be really well made, but kind of has certain scratches and marks in it that just look rough.
Nice shield. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm just rolling. I'm rolling like Rodus tonight.
And it continues.
That is. Oh man, I should have done the fear thing, but it's all right.
All right.
Uh,
Does that mean it's his turn?
That means it's Minos' turn. Yep.
All right, Minos.
All right. Hearing that it's back there, picking on his new friends, we'll start going back.
And that'll be 30. So that means if you want to, you could actually move into the healing spirit spot.
I don't really want to.
Why not?
I want to look at him.
It doesn't look like you're where you're supposed to be. Least of all, amongst the living.
And I'll use command and tell him to grovel.
Alrighty, go ahead and cast it. Alrighty, you see for a second he's like, you almost see the knee kind of buckle down as he goes, no! And you feel that the spell should have worked, but then it just seems to shatter in the middle of you casting it forth. And you get the sense that it just used a legendary resistance on you. So it just goes,
You will pay for this. Prayer.
anything else that you do with your turn?
Yeah, I will.
Moss, Overwatch. Find the little one. Anybody who falls down too early, pick him up.
If you guys weren't awake yet. Alrighty. So what do you want him to do as far as movement? Where do you want him to go?
I want him to find Yanni and kind of hover over Yanni, keeping an eye out for anybody who falls down.
And he kind of flies past and ends his turn there, which is going to bring us to the end of your turn, upon which Graxus is going to take a legendary action to swing at Rhodas. With advantage, that is going to be a hit. Rhodas, you would have you would have taken 19 points of slashing damage, reduced down to half since you are raging. Why does it do this? Sorry, it had automatically applied a lot of that stuff for you guys. Get you guys back up here.
I'm just getting hurt.
He
just in the
he
vicinity of people
cut.
getting hurt.
Yeah, he just couldn't cut through everything on the screen. God damn it.
I just get hurt when I see other people get hurt.
It pains me to see.
Myra's an empath.
Right? Everybody, please stop getting hurt.
Alrighty. As that is going to bring us to actually his turn. So, and on his turn, the dodge stops. He is going to swing back towards you, Brissa.
So you brought the betrayer here to die. Thank you.
And he just picks up the great axe and swings it down one-handed upon you, Brissa. The first swing is a miss, but barely, as it seems to hit the side of the wall. The second swing comes down. This time it is a hit.
Does it do more than 5 damage?
Yes. Brissa, you go down as another 15 points of slashing damage come down on you. And then...
He attacked Rhodas, right?
Before, not
With the legendary
That was
action.
a legendary.
Could I have used Sentinel on a legendary action?
Technically, I think so, yeah.
Can I get a free Sentinel before I'm dead again?
Sure.
It would be.
The first roll was the natural 6. And he was
be
technically still dodging at that point, so it would have been at disadvantage, or it would have been straight, so 5. So with that, does that check out with everyone?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Can I go? As that is going to be him. actually stepping over Brissa. Rotus, you get an attack of opportunity.
Amazing. A straight attack, right? Because he's not dodging anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh my god, this fucking crits tonight. It's beautiful. Amazing.
Give me your energy.
As you just steal Brissa's energy, cutting into her, and Grax just kind of jumps over you, kind of cut him across the back there, as the Minotaur kind of lands on the other side. Alrighty, that brings us to Kasaria's turn.
Alright.
He's running.
Let's see. I'm gonna step into the healing spirits area, but I'm not gonna heal myself.
Alrighty.
And I will go ahead and throw a Cure Wounds at level 3. Oh, no, not Cure Wounds, Healing Word. She's further away. I'll throw a Healing Words at level 3 on Brissa.
Okie dokie, sounds good.
There you go.
Oh,
And
did
then-
I get him?
Let's see. That'd be my bonus action, but I'm not really near it to attack it, so I'll just end my turn there.
Alrighty, sounds good. Goldie keeps dodging. Yanni. Man.
Well, now I can't get out.
The congestion. I was just thinking
So-
that is like, damn, the congestion is bad in this.
Being in labyrinths is hard.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold my action to chill touch it just in case it comes barreling back through and mows everybody down and I get to see it, because I can't do anything useful.
I don't know what
Alrighty.
that was, but
Ira, it's all you. Rotus, you're in the wings.
I'll move next to Kasaria, I guess.
So 10,
Well-
15 feet. You look down the hallway. Brissa is starting to look really rough with these repeated damage throws.
Cool. Moving through Goldie is moving through a character too, right?
Goldie is tiny, which is why, if I remember correct. Let me double check. Yep. Goldie's tiny, so she does not, or he does not impose, they do not impose the block on that one.
Well, you know,
I don't know. You tell me.
just like I'll just move here. I'll just get out of everyone's way.
Alrighty, sounds good. End a turn, or anything with your action?
I'll dodge.
Ah, yeah! One of the best underused actions in all of 5e. Rotus, it is your turn. Brissa, you're in the wings.
Alright. We're hunting this guy down.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nope, I got more.
Oh no, because you had to go through Brissa's turn. Oh no, but you have
got more
you
because of
Barbie
his-
movement now. You move like a Barbie.
Got all the way caught up, no dash.
Nice.
It's Barbie movement. Oh my gosh, that is now a thing. Webby movement. He's strutting in his high heels. Oh yeah.
Technical feature.
That's
name
not
is
going away
fast
anytime
movement.
soon.
Hey, it's
Much
just
less
it's a different
cool.
form of piercing damage when you need it.
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
If I'm going to recklessly attack, so that would give me advantage on the roll.
All right, this time I can
Nice.
actually turn it on. It should be fine.
All right, then I won't. I'll just do my regular click.
Ooh, rolling so good. 20 is a hit.
Amazing. Yeah, one more. Otherwise, he might turn around and end us.
Ooh, so good. Natty 17. That is going to be another hit.
Lyra would be so impressed if she had seen any of this.
They
Never
just won't
happened.
believe it. As this is Rodus's best performance yet, and one person was unconscious for most of it. The other one was too focused on getting Brissa back up. Alrighty, cool. Anything as a bonus?
Underappreciated. I'm gonna grab him so he can't move away from everyone easily.
Alrighty, go for it.
Here is my athletics check. Ooh, I did-
Alrighty.
Yep, with advantage because I'm raging.
He resists. As
Damn.
you kind of try to grab him, and he just takes his massive, still muscled arm, just whacks your hand down, almost breaking your wrist in the process. It's just because you are raging that you're able to kind of resist that, and you're just like, oh shit.
All right.
all right, I see. All right, anything else, Rodus, or that's it, right?
That's it for me.
All right, Brissa, what would you like to do?
Brissa will stand up, so half my movement. And then I will, so that's 10, 15, and then I'll just like be like, I'm not done with you yet, and then I will channel divinity, scorn of the unworthy this time.
Now, I do rule that channels, unless they specifically say they wrap around corners, are blocked by walls. So it would be
Oh.
cutting off just like how your vision is. So I just don't want you to
Oh,
waste your
okay.
channel divinity if you want to
No,
keep it until you
that-
actually have line of sight.
Oh, okay, I did not know that. Then yeah, I will. I guess I'll move one more forward.
So you dash.
Yeah. I guess I'll dash and move one more forward. And then I guess I will bonus action Hunter's Mark him then, since I can do that at least.
Alrighty.
Nice.
And then action channel Peperinos, apparently.
Yep. And then I'll call out to Goldie, be like, Goldie, come stop this guy from moving.
Rip
All right, cool.
Goldie.
And that's all I got.
Minos, it is your turn.
All right. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. So here's my 40.
There's an incredibly wounded, beautiful nymph standing in front of you that looks like she could probably take a hit or two. If you just want to whoop whoop those chakrams, right in that general 5 foot square, you know.
I think I won't do that.
Oh well, I mean it's worth a try.
I think I'll do. Can't do it. Does it cost you extra movement if you step into a space somebody else is in and then step back?
What do you mean?
So, like, if I moved into Brissa's space and then moved back, would it cost me 10 total, or would it cost me?
It would
20
cost you
total?
the extra movement into that. You just couldn't end your movement in her square, so you'd have to move in and move out immediately. So you couldn't cast a spell in between because you cannot end your movement in another creature's square at any time. Not even you cannot, because at that point you cannot split your movement that way. Oh man, now it is becoming the most used action in this battle. Gosh darn. Alrighty, as Minos, you start dodging. Anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna have Moss stick on Yanni duty.
Stick on you. Alrighty, as Groxus is going to take his legendary swingity at Rotus. Rotus, that hits you and would have done 25 points of slashing, reduced down to 12. As the axe once again cuts into... Actually, I was wrong.
No. Why?
As it cuts into you, you realize this be a magical weapon and strikes right through the beautiful Barbarian Rage.
Barbarian resistance isn't
Is
just
it magical?
It's
the type
universal.
of
Oh!
Slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing.
Then I stand corrected. Glad.
Otherwise, barbarians would be super trash at high levels.
I mean, that's what Meteor Swarm is for anyway. Alrighty, on his turn, Graxus is just going to...
Those damn totem barbarians.
So glad everyone knows how to play Barbarian. 'Cause I don't.
He is now going to just dash away from you. Rotus, you get another attack.
Oh man, he's making it so easy. Can I reckless on this? as
Let's
well?
see.
No, it's only
No,
attacks that
okay.
you make during your turn.
No problem. Okay. Here's my attack.
18 misses as he does like a little
Okay.
swivel move around and you strike that weird lion-headed shield as he just starts rushing down the hallway.
The only one Brissa saw.
Was a miss.
Yeah.
You'll get him. You'll get him next time. Don't worry about it.
You should have seen. I was.
Alrighty. As I will say at this point, you suddenly hear like the and then what sounds like a massive grating noise. And you guys rush forward. And as you guys come around the corner there's just the fog that lies kind of low in the general vicinity on the floor here. And we actually go out of combat. You guys realize this thing is just gone. You spend a good minute trying to find faults in the walls or drop throughs in the ceiling and the floor, and there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. What do you guys do?
All right, he's probably at the the end of the maze, so we should continue on following the left. After I go through this healing word a little bit, maybe. I mean,
Everyone just watches Brissa go.
Brissa, your hunter's mark, by the way, suddenly just seems to kind of ping all over the place. It's like when you, in the Alien franchise, when suddenly like you have the heartbeat monitor and it's like brum, 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 seems to be everywhere, and then it just stops.
What a terrifying reference.
At least this thing didn't spray Rotus with acid blood every time you hit it with a pointy thing.
Oh, it was so close.
Look on the bright side.
He got away.
The one who got away.
it says movement is set to combat.
It still is. I apologize. Here you go.
Continue our leftward
Yep.
trajectory.
All right.
Does
So
anyone
only-
else need to go through the healing?
You guys have to
Eyes
do it
open.
quick. All right. Cool. So
I
that
think
is
it's
just
all
going
you.
to be Brissa. Go ahead and roll me 4d6.
How about we have Kasari roll? She's better at rolling the heals.
Watch
Okay,
Justin
try-
still roll. Like I just want to see a 4 total.
Four
just
ones.
because you said that. Only reason.
No. I have faith. I have faith. It's gonna be all 6.
There you go.
God
Boom.
damn! Those were
Jesus!
almost
Not bad.
all. Oh my god, that was
Yeah.
good. A 16 total. Whew.
I feel much better. Let's continue on.
You rush
Hey,
through the little.
Justin, I just want you to know, last night my cleric dropped like a 25-point heal, and I totally said, "Oh, that's Kasaria level healing." Just so you know, I gave you props.
Oh, well, thank you.
Goldie, come on.
Guys, what happened? I heard ruckus. I heard
Anything
fighting.
interesting in
I
this room
went
other
around
than
the
a
corner.
bunch of
There
garbage?
was nothing.
Let Tyler finish his stuff first.
Sorry.
There was a giant minotaur. Like I hit it a bunch. Rhoda stride, but he didn't do too well.
It looked like I hurt him pretty bad, if you ask me.
I didn't see too much myself. I was trying to save Briss's ass.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Did we kill it?
No, it disappeared into like the thin air. But
Get on away.
yeah,
He seems to have some sort of way of resisting commands as well.
he seems like he's a slippery little minotaur. I guess he's not really little though. He's kind of a big minotaur.
Should we press forward?
All
I
right,
say
now
onward we go.
to answer Yanni's question there, as you kind of look through this place, it certainly is disgusting. You see destroyed pieces of armor and weaponry, but stuff that has long been kind of falling to disrepair. You don't think any of this is really worth salvaging. You see most of it is made out of ancient bronze. Damon, I don't know if there was something else, but as you guys push forward, did he freeze? I think he froze.
For a second, I think. he's
Yeah, I
back
know.
now, though.
I've frozen a few times too.
Yeah, Discord has been super
Yeah.
wonky today too. Plus, there was that weird internet spike. I don't know if you guys had that when I had my session earlier. It kicked off two people who don't even live close together at the same time. It was super weird. Anyways, as you guys are pushing through, with Minos kind of taking the charge, and Brissa, you now have more control over Goldie, so you can just select both of you guys at the same time there. You guys come to more bends, and the area here seems to be just getting thicker and thicker with webbing. You kind of stumble over some bones every once in a while, and as you do, you can just tell that you're starting to get into a different area altogether of this place. This place is disgusting.
With webbing, you said?
Yeah, there seems to be some kind of large spider webs that are kind of intersecting the upper parts. The lower parts are getting to be much fresher bones. And in fact, as Lyra moves in with her light behind you guys, you can now see that some of those bones are actually glistening with tendons and blood and flesh every once in a while still attached to it. And as you guys move into that, you actually hear echoing through the halls just like a ripping noise. Almost like a maw tearing flesh off of.
Oh, I hate spiders.
Well, you want to push forward into this? I think we all can smell what's coming up around the bend.
Yeah, as I keep on going.
Minos is going to have both his chakra mount, and he's going to be just slashing web as he goes along.
Alrighty. As you're just full on macheteing this, feeling a little bit like Indiana Minos and Minos Jones. Minos Jones sounds much better. You're moving forward. You're clearing the path. Some of the wet bone kind of crunching and bending underneath your footsteps. You look down, and there seems to be yet another bend, one continuing northward and one south.
Well, we know what we do here.
Step right in, and
To the
Get
left.
to the left.
Took my dodge off, but
you keep walking, and as you get to the end there, with Brissa kind of rushing behind you, you see that this seems to come to a dead end to your left.
Gotta go all the way. Gotta keep the hand on the left wall.
As you make your way to the very end here, you can almost hear reverberating from inside of the walls all around you more of the crunching sound. It seems like a maw and teeth clamping down upon bone, crushing it, grinding and sucking marrow out of it.
I'll get you, betrayer. You stay.
I'm sorry, I just can't think of anything but
Next time, get it.
That way was a dead end, so this is now the left.
yeah. Do we want to do a corner way shuffle where we pop people in and out of the corner until we're in another order? Or
I'll take the lead.
Casaria, keep up!
Ready? Yeah.
You step around the corner, and once again, and if you guys want to describe as you guys are moving through the maze, like the descriptive language will definitely help. As I'm not actually showing the screen on the stream for that one, as you guys are just kind of moving around.
Rotus is a little bit hurt, so he's certainly careful as he peeks around the corners. And continues to be surprised at how many bends there are.
There are.
The hallway continues on, and the bones just get more and more. You actually have like almost like a carpet of them below you. There's still fresh rendered flesh now as you're kind of stepping across and over it. And
This place is gross.
you finally come around a bend, and before you and around the right side of the corner there, Rotus, you see yet another bronzen door. It seems to have actually the depiction of what seem to be two minotaurs in supplicant position, kind of like on their knees, bowing down to a figure that you only presume to be Xander.
I will listen at the door.
Make me a perception check. What's the total?
16.
Right. You put your ear real close to this bronze door, not quite touching it. But as you listen in, you just hear a low chuckle. That's it.
Is it similar to the voice I've been hearing, like sort of universally otherwise, or is it like specific? Like, can I hear it actually behind the door?
It seems to be, once again, kind of
Everywhere.
emanating from everywhere. Yeah.
I'll just look back at Brissa and give her a nod, and I'll try the handle.
Alrighty. As you put your hand upon it and open it up, you see a rectangular room that has a high ceiling, sculpted walls, and flat stone floor. You see a mangled skeleton that lies nearby the entryway. The walls are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. The far end of the room features a pair of heavy bronze double doors. Two skeletons are sprawled on the floor in front of the doors. The bones are partially crushed, and you see that their armor is just completely mangled.
Is that Finn? I'll take a closer look at the skeleton that's right by.
Hey, wait, everybody try to get in there in case the doors close.
Oh, made it.
Can I try to look at this door, see if it's like trapped at all?
Sure. Brissa, give me a perception check. Rotus, give me a perception check. Or, I mean, Rotus, what are you looking for? Let me start out this way.
I want to, are like, I'm wondering if these skeletons are recent, given like this is supposed to be a tomb that's been closed off for a long time, and also like if most of the skeletons are of like a particular race or, you know.
Sure thing. Make me a medicine check, actually.
Guys, it's super gross in here.
Yes, it is low-key disgusting.
I got an 8.
You look around with your 8, and you notice that all of these seem to be humanoid. So you don't see anything like a set of satyr. You don't see any centaur bones or anything like that. As you look around this place, it seems like these are humanoid victims. Like they don't have anything upon them. Their armor, if they wore it, is not there. Weapons, nothing there. And the way that they were killed seems odd. It's like a crushing force for sure, but it's hard to tell. It's almost like whatever's eating people maybe just brings them back here and crushes them and then eats them away. Brissa, what did you get for your perception check to check on traps?
I got a 2, but minus a 1, so this door is perfectly safe. It was the most safe door in the world. So,
Not necessarily.
You know,
You kind of look at it and you don't see anything obvious that would indicate that there is a trap. That doesn't mean Brissa just believes it's totally safe, but it also doesn't mean that there's something that stands out to you as like, ooh, this is extremely unsafe.
Alright, well, I'm gonna open the door then.
Alrighty. As you try to open the door, you kind of reach for the handle and kind of try to pull it. Suddenly, the door by Rhodus and Goldie slams shut, and you hear like this massive groaning noise as the wall to your south suddenly falls away and seems to kind of just like disappear.
Son of a bitch!
As an illusion suddenly reveals itself, and you see a wall that is just completely adorned with hundreds of spikes kind of just sticking out. And of course, you hear the groaning noise as some kind of a mechanism starts pushing northward towards you guys. At this point, we're going to go into...
what crushed to these skeletons.
Brissa, this door was extra trapped. It was way trapped.
All right. That is going to bring us to initiative for this one.
Oh, now I roll good. Great. What a waste of a 20 for us to get crushed by this wall of spikes.
You never know.
Are these doors like full doors, or could like Goldie like get through these doors?
These are full, like completely flush doors, if that's what you mean. Yeah, 1 second. Gotta change the music once more.
Thanks a lot, Brissa.
This is the only door!
Could have just left.
Is there a tentacle monster amongst the bones on the floor?
Of course there is.
Yanni
Alrighty.
uses knock to save us all.
Alrighty. As the stuff starts to move in, Yanni, you're actually the first one to, who gets to go. What would you like to do?
Because I
latency is
do
real
I see
bad,
a way
just
I
so you
can
know.
get? Do I?
It's so delayed. I feel so bad. Type it out. Type it out if you can. That might be faster. What do you think he's gonna do?
I don't think he has knock, so we can't be saved by the knock.
Well, that's That one is too bad, huh? As I think what he was asking is like, can I see anyway? Damon, what I will say, if you want to make as your action and investigation check to think your way out. Oh, he pasted it in the Twitch chat. I'm like, I'm looking for a different one. Yeah, make me an investigation check as your action. I don't know how delayed the video is versus his voice. It seems like we can see him before we can hear him, which is super weird. All right, Yanni, you kind of check over this stuff and you see absolutely nothing. While you guys have the meta knowledge, just because I didn't want to have to change the map a whole lot, but like having that kind of stuff go with the mechanism that is behind it, you see no way to get past this panel that is in front of you. And that you are sure. The next weak spot that you can look at is, of course, the door that you guys just stepped through and the door ahead. However, I will give you this with the 21 that you got on that one. That noise that you guys heard earlier with like the massive mechanism moving seemed to be too large, make too much noise to have just been those two bronze doors behind which Minos got trapped. You think that lever was probably somehow connected to this thing. It's a longer than normal stink eye. I think Damon now is frozen too. Oh,
Just need to get to it.
The lever that no one could get to right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, Yanni.
I can't move. I can't move. I can't move.
Yeah, tell me what you want to do. Sorry, I just forget
There we go.
to unpause it. If you guys tell me what you want to move, easier to do.
Does this door have a keyhole
Nope,
or anything?
keyhole.
Any way to see through to the other side?
nothing.
Okay. Then I'm done. I don't have anything in my bonus action.
Sorry, bud. You kind of shout that out. It's like, there's no way past the wall. But he also shouts out, the doors! We have to get through the doors! Lyra, what do you do?
That's a great question. So all the doors shut, and then this wall just disappeared, and there was a wall of spikes,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, technically the wall is now this. You guys shouldn't really see behind it, but this is
Right.
essentially what you-
Yeah. It's this part. Yeah. Well. Can I just can you hold the help action? Is that possible?
What are you trying to help with?
I want to tell Rodus to try and like force this door open. I'm not strong, so I probably can't do it. I do not believe in my own strength. But I want to like help him push up against it.
With your -1 strength.
Yeah. But it's two people. That's always
The
more
emotional
than one
support that I need,
person.
actually. That's what's more important.
I will say what could help is you moving Brissa out of the way. You kind of just run over, yank her so that he can actually reach the door.
Oh, but I believe in Brissa's strength too. But no, you're right. So that's
Or at least
what I'll do.
pull Brissa back. Either way. Just enough that she then can help. Because right now, yeah, Brissa's definitely also looking like she's gonna get shanked here soon.
Yeah, I'll just be like, Brissa, I think strength is what's gonna do this. So, Rodus, you should push these doors open, and then I'll just run over and I'll pull Brissa out of the way.
Just as strong as Rodus, I can do it.
Alrighty, as you yank her back, as she's complaining that she's just as strong as Rodus. Rodus, it is your turn.
So with Yanni investigating the other door, I'll run over to this door, and I'll just try. I'm sort of like gonna take a charging run at it, and I'm just gonna try to bust through the door with my shoulder.
As you kind of put your whole might into this. Anyone have a DM inspiration that they want to maybe give away on this one?
I don't.
No.
You're muted.
What if I did?
Right now, though, David.
Huh?
If you wanted to give Lyra one for her smart thinking.
Oh, I just said I don't know if I do or not. Let me look.
I'm not still raging, right?
No, that was more than a minute.
I do not.
We believe in you. Can
Is it
he have
athletics?
friendship inspiration?
It is athletics.
I have a crowbar.
Alrighty. As you just put your arms against it, and you do feel, as the thing starts to come, kind of push past, you see just a slight crack down into what looks like another square room. However, this one seems to have a little torch burning in it. And you see some torchlight, and you're like, okay, I can do this! That you get the sense that the wall is probably going to push you out of this before you're really able to finish this. So, at the same time, you kind of look over your shoulder towards the others. Hold back the wall! As you're starting to push this apart.
Oh, but he did move the door?
It is starting to move like it's just a little crack apart. You get the sense that this is working, but it's going to take time. And how much time you guys have is of questionable nature. Mm-hmm.
I knew you could do it,
These
Rodus.
spikes made of.
Never doubted you.
They seem to be made out of hardened metal of some sort. They definitely have some kind of a bronze sheen to them, but you're not sure if the core itself is also made out of that. Alrighty, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Like, I guess I'll, like, next time I'll try to, like wedge my sword in there or something to widen it up.
Sure thing. Alrighty. On this one. As this thing, these spikes are starting to push forward. To be essentially flush where the original wall was. They pierce into you, Rodus. As you're just like, and they actually move much faster than you would expect them. Just like, and starting to like push against you. You end up taking 3d6 points of piercing damage, which is going to be 10. As you're starting to bleed from that stuff, but still trying to like keep the progress that you guys have on this wall. Minos, you're up next.
All right. If I get down here next to Rodus, can I attack the spikes in front of him?
You can certainly try. I will say this. You think that you're not going to be able to break off enough spikes to matter, especially because the wall itself will probably push you guys into paste. On the flip side, what you can try is slow the progress of the wall itself. This will do some damage to you, but trying to hold it in place might give Rodus more time to open that door. So it's up to you. You can start hacking some stuff off, which might decrease the piercing damage, but you get the sense that in a few rounds, y'all are going to be paced.
All right.
Even if we slow it down, how are we all going to get through?
We can do it.
I don't know how we could get through that one, honestly, in time.
I believe in this.
All right, what do you do? This is a stressful situation. What do you do?
Yep. I'm gonna run to this wall over here. and I believe it'll take my action, but I will hammer a piton into the wall as far back, as close to the mechanism as I can.
All right, sounds good. Make me a straight strength check, and a crowbar is not going to be helpful on that one because you're trying to ram something into the wall.
Great. Be athletics.
Strength.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, it auto did.
Right,
Disadvantage 3 and 4. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, and you're trying to ram it in there, but it's like starting to push yourself in. My bad, I forgot. As you're stepping into that area, trying to kind of do that, you do take 4 points of piercing damage.
Forgot you were exhausted.
Right, Justin / Casaria. Unless Minos, was there something else that you wanted to do really quick?
Yeah, I have more movement. So it looks like going up to the wall at all makes you take damage?
Yeah, it seems like, well, you're like, because you're actually interacting with the wall, yes.
All right. I'll go back over here and I'll drop my crowbar in between Brissa and Rhoda.
Do you say something too?
I'll say,
Here, drop this.
Alrighty, cool. Casaria, what would you like to do? Brissa, you're in the wings.
You're muted, Justin.
I said now I can't touch Rotus though, because otherwise if I go here I'll be like right next to the wall.
Well, as long as you're not directly interacting with the wall, you'll be okay. You also have quite a bit of HP, so it's up to you.
It's
yeah,
just
but
pointy.
he still took some crazy damage, and it might move next turn.
You can move back.
Turn into a bear and see if you can hold it back.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can do that.
that'd probably be really smart, actually.
Casaria is not just a heal bot? What? Get out of here.
Keep forgetting you can turn into stuff.
I mean, I usually try to keep the heals up before I wild shape though, because then I can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to Rotus and use Cure Wounds at level 3. And that's my last spell slot.
18 HP back.
And then I'm gonna get the hell back from the wall.
Sounds good. You're just like, you got this, and you just tap him on the shoulders. You done run back against the wall,
Yep.
and you see the thing kind of moving in on you.
Pretty
Alrighty.
much. I tell him to believe in me that believes in him, and then I just get the hell out of there.
I'm getting crushed by the wall, and I'm like, thanks.
All right, Brissa, it is your turn.
Do I think I can like take my Dorada and like wedge it into the crack and like speed up the opening of this door?
You have, just because I want to, again, yes and this as much as possible. There's that crowbar that Minos has just dropped at your feet, kind of like, brr, 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 and you're just like, and you're like, should I break my thing? And you're like, fuck it, I'll just use the crowbar. And you kind of like start wedging it kind of past him. So it's up to you. Do you want to give him advantage, or do you want to try it with advantage yourself?
I mean, do I get just straight advantage right now? Is what you're saying, or?
Yeah. Because Ephraim knows the rules.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will get advantage myself right now because it's just athletics, right?
Just simple old athletics.
I will try it.
Actually, I'm just pretending to do that. Damon actually would know what kind of progression this would be. It's like, wait, what is it? Alrighty, the 21. The door opens even wider. You can now see it is not enough for a anything but a small creature such as Yanni be able to squeeze through, but you guys can all see into the space beyond now.
Yanni, avenge us.
It is not enough to squeeze through yet, but Yanni, from your perspective, you can actually technically see beyond Rhodas' legs and into the other room, if you want to file that away.
I mean, y'all brought up wild shape. I'll just shape into a cat and run through with them.
Yep.
I'll tell Goldie to get through and
All right.
and help try and push the door open. It's, to check to see if there's a lever on the other side.
the lever we could definitely do. I'll push it open. I'm gonna say Yanni. Oh, sorry, Goldie is too small. However, Goldie is going to fly through as this.
Goldie might have a better chance.
Yanni.
As Goldie
Than Yanni.
flies through and kind of like squeezes, like kind of is worried. You kind of like there's like sweat starting to run down your brow. Versus as you're trying to hold the door open, it kind of pushes back against it. As Goldie almost gets crushed, you're like shit, and Goldie is able to push itself through. And yeah, that's where we're gonna leave Goldie's turn for now, as that is going to bring us to Yanni.
All right, so let's see, 15, 20. All right, I'll just poof from here to the other side.
Alrighty, I got you covered. As suddenly you teleport on through. What's up?
I've already used my regular, like my once free, but I'm gonna.
That's it.
Hang on. I'll just manually take a second level spell slot off.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, oh, did you move too, or was that just me? That was just me, huh? Gosh, darn it, it does do that. Where it's like slingshots.
That was just you.
Yep. What can I say? Alrighty, so as you teleport yourself into this,
yeah.
you see Goldie up in the corner, kind of like against the wall, trying to look around, and you see the following. Let me just describe it really quick too. This large, barrel-vaulted chamber is decorated with polished bronze fittings, which flicker like gold in the dim red light of the single torch that is burning in here. The center of the room is dominated by a black marble sarcophagus engraved with the likeness of Dragonlord Xander. Whispers seem to break the silence. You just hear just like little whispers. Seemingly solemn voices from ages past that extol the deeds the man entered here. However, you have other concerns. As you look over to your side, you see that your friends are still within this death room.
Still have 15 feet of movement. Do I see anything I can get to that looks like a switch?
You can start moving around the sarcophagus if you want.
Okay, so there's nothing I can see from where I'm at.
Nope.
Including on the back of the door.
Correct.
Okay. That's as far as I can go.
As you rush around the side of the sarcophagus, there's nothing. There's no lever or switch or anything like what you had seen in the fake.
Nothing here, guys.
All right.
I guess that's. Oh, I still have my action, don't I? I'm gonna dash back here.
There might still be something in the sarcophagus, though, right?
I mean, maybe, but I doubt I can get it open. Has the wall progressed far enough that I?
Sorry, you cut out right then.
Wow.
I'm guessing I can't see behind it. I'm guessing I can't see behind the wall yet through the door.
Oh no, not yet.
Okay. I lost count. Where was I? I was there.
Yourself up and do -30. No, well. So dragon holds and hover.
So
because
5, 10. There we go. Right there.
Okay. All right, sounds.
I don't know.
good.
It says 85.
All right, so then you've used 55 this turn. Perf. Do you want to move 5 more, or are you good where you're at?
Okay.
All right, Lyra.
I'm good.
You are
I'm done.
You're in the wings, sorry, Lyra, you're up. Rhoda's you in the wings.
So we established last time that I'm too shrimpy to give Rhodas any sort of help or advantage or anything.
Yeah. Plus, now you actually have like Brissa and Brodus kind of going at
Right.
it both. You think between the two of them, that's probably your best chance that you're gonna get.
Hmm. Look, can I, like, is there any indication of, not like exactly how much time we might have, but like, do I feel like this will be over quick if I don't do something, or like, can I tell?
Yes, you do think this is not going to take a whole lot of time to ultimately crush you guys to death. This is,
Cool.
to your character, it feels very urgent.
Yeah, there's just not a lot I can do. Oh god. I will move here. Maybe. Yeah, okay. How does it work if you're using pact magic to cast a spell that you have? If your pact magic is above technically that spell level, can you still use that slot
Yep.
to cast it?
Yep, just like normal
Okay.
upcasting. If it doesn't do anything extra, it just doesn't do anything extra.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it's not like something that has an extra thing, if you could still do it.
Nope, you're totally good.
I'll just look at Rhodus and I'll say, if you die, I'm gonna feel real bad.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna use one of my pack slots to cast Misty Step and go into the other room.
Awesome. Alrighty, I'll get you moved over there. Go ahead and cast that spell slot. Yeah, I know. Here you go.
Do you want me to just cast it and then just erase one of the slots? Because
So
technically
you should be able to, when you click, where is it? Misty Step. It should give you, it doesn't give you a drop down.
Yeah, all it says is consume available usage, which I've technically already done. My one a day.
Yeah, I see that now. I'm probably gonna have to change that away from innate spellcasting into something else. But anyway, yeah, do that.
Sure. Okay.
You
and then I'll
are
just make this
smart and
one
amazing,
instead
and
of...
thank you for being a good player.
Yeah.
As you kind of like become Fate Strands, going in between Rhodus's legs and kind of rebuild yourself right in front of Yanni. Now also seeing this black marbled sarcophagus there.
Can I, since Misty Step is a bonus action, I just don't want to not do anything. So could I, like... I know I can't help, I know I can't advantage, but could I at least, in the portion that they've got open so far, can I, like, jam my sickle into it just to try and hold it open?
Sure, I'll let you...
I just don't want it to close.
I get you there, Sure,
But I also don't
why
want to
not?
do nothing except save myself.
It's not all bad. Alrighty, cool.
Also, don't use this, so if it breaks, I'm okay with it.
Sure. Alrighty, as you kind of rush up to the other side of the wall, trying to help Rhodus out, but also blocking the way a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, hang on one second. My internet is having a little stuttery as well. Hopefully I'm coming through okay for you guys still.
Still sound good.
Yeah.
Rhodus. When this thing actually allows me to move it along, you can make an athletics check with advantage.
I was like staring daggers straight into your eyes.
Advantage.
23. And with the 23, between the two of you guys, she kind of takes the sickle and you see it kind of starting to bend. You're like, oh shit. And you're just like, your muscles are starting to just become bigger and bigger as you're finally just pushing it aside. And just with a massive cry, you're able to push that stuff aside. And as you do, the door is open. However, you get the sense that you can now hold it in place like this. You guys seem to have passed the threshold that you needed for the total strength checks here to be able to push this open. But however, holding it open will allow others to pass through. What do you do?
Can I stand in the doorway out of the way of the spikes in a way that, like, while I'm holding it, in a way that would still allow people to
You
pass
can
through, or do I
step
have to
into the
remain
room.
in-
That is about it.
Oh man, big old thunder just happened here. Holy cow. Sorry.
You good, you good.
I'm gonna stay there and hold it then. I'm gonna stay in whatever position.
You
that is
could
as
you
safe
could
as
move
possible
in. I
that
think as it kind of like take a step into the frame and then just kind of like hyperextend forward and try to hold it in place like that, hoping that people are going to kind of be able to squeeze past you there.
Yep.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to Minos' turn.
And of course, we're blocking the entire entrance.
I know.
Yeah. So Minos will dash. Because he probably has to.
Do the walls move on 20?
25.
They didn't this turn.
Let's see. Oh, I guess
Okay.
I don't have to dash. 30. 40. Oh wait, no, I can use my action. I'll go here and I'll drag Lyra back 5 feet.
Nice.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Alrighty. As you kind of yank her back, you're like, "Shit, I'm sorry." Rhodas, you're still holding it. Looking over your shoulder to Brissa and Kasaria to get out of there.
No.
But initiative count 20. Oh, sorry, 10. The thing moves.
How rude.
And as it does, Brissa, I need you to make me a strength saving throw to see whether you can just kind of throw yourself against the thing so that you can keep it just open enough that you and Kasaria hopefully can squeeze through. Otherwise, that path is going to be completely blocked for you guys. With that, no dice for Brissa.
So we really can't get through now?
As it goes closed. However, Rhodas, you can now see into the mechanism behind it all. And with that, you think you are able to have someone like Yanni kind of try to get in there. How and whether that's going to be helpful is going to be a different question. However, because you were in the space, Brissa, regardless, you're still going to take that damage, which is going to be 11 points of piercing.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
All right.
Sorry, Ed, it's your turn.
And they found the mechanism in here, huh?
Well,
It's on the other
Rhodas
side, though.
can now see it, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go into wild shape because that's
Does it have
pretty
advantage
that's
because she had a crowbar?
pretty much
yeah, everything is with advantage when you do it with a crowbar. Everybody knows that.
that's pretty much all I have left.
What are you turning into?
Well, I don't want to fit into something too big because I want to be able to fit through that door. Let's see. I'll turn into a constrictor snake. And then
so you can't move yourself through there. Well, no. So because because Brissa was not able to kind of keep that little space open, it is now flush past the doorway. Do you still want to turn into a constrictor snake, or do you want to be something else now?
No. How far did the spikes go up? Did they go all the way to the ceiling?
Yes. Floor to ceiling.
Damn it. Spider Walk's gonna fail me too.
Yep.
I guess at this point I'm just gonna do a couple of Hail Marys and start saying my last rites and praying to Kyra.
All right. Anything?
Yeah.
Anything?
All my strategies are. What?
Do you want to still shapeshift into something else, just in case?
I don't know what would be good for this scenario. If anything, it'd just make me a bigger target.
Well, that might not be a bad thing. Make me an insight check here.
21.
All right, so turning into a bear might actually not be a bad idea for a bear. Kind of maybe able to kind of keep it back for a little bit, eat up some of that damage, and hopefully you and Brissa are able to hold the wall for as long as it takes the team to hopefully figure out whatever they can figure out on the other end.
Okay, sure.
It basically gives you like a second pool of health, just so you don't die.
And you can maintain concentration through during that, FYI. All right, Kasaria, you turn into?
Let's go with a black bear.
Alrighty. As Brissa, you suddenly see Kasaria just kind of grow hair all over, kind of drop down onto her knees, just have her head snap back, and as it does, her face becomes a snout. The snakes all kind of retract in, and she looks like a bear. The only drawback is bears have dark vision.
I want to say the sound of my bones contorting is just horrifying for her.
Beautiful. I mean, it's on theme for this place, 100%. Alrighty. And your turn?
Yeah, at the end of the transformation, I just let out like a quick sneeze and send snot flying, and end my turn.
Alright, Brissa, you take 3d6 for each square that you move to the east. I'm just kidding. You still have that. Oh, you had that crowbar. You know what? You still had that crowbar. Oh, no, you did make that. No, you didn't.
I didn't make it at an advantage.
Oh, I think crowbars don't give advantage on that.
Oh, are you sure? I think they do.
It's not an advantage to push back a wall.
Things, trying things, lifting things. Anything that would applicably use a crowbar, not just all athletics checks.
All right,
No, it's any check. Come on, people.
Every single check.
So I didn't
that much
get
of a munchkin.
I didn't get an advantage on that one.
Crowbar is the secret weapon to win D&D.
It is.
I will take my crowbar and I will try and push through this crack and open up this door then, since I still have the crowbar instead.
It is just checks. Alrighty.
I don't
So
want to die.
as you rush forward, you go ahead and make me that strength check with advantage, or athletics check with advantage. All right, you are able to kind of bend it and start to push it away. It does seem to work, but it is not enough to squeeze through yet.
That's all. I mean, that's all I can do. So.
Alrighty. Goldie is real worried about you. Yanni, what do you do?
All right, so am I able to get behind the wall at this point?
Yes.
Okay. I will do that. So that's 5, 15. I don't know that it's going to let me actually move there, is it? Oh, it will. So I want to like get up to that chain. I assume
What? Does he cut out right at the most important part? No.
See the
Damn
chain
it.
moving as part of this?
You do. You do see the chain moving. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The thing I just pinged, does that look like it's got like a switch or anything on it?
It does actually. It seems to be a lever.
I will cast Mage Hand and pull the lever. Because I
Alrighty.
can't get to it otherwise.
As you kind of cast it out and try to pull it, you get the sense that 10 pounds of force is not enough force to yank it.
Okay.
It's a good thought, though. It's a
I
really
need
good
some
thought.
help in here! Somebody strong!
Alrighty, Lyra.
Cool.
Kind of like weak at the bottom.
Oh. um. I'll just move out of the way.
Alrighty.
And I'll dodge.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, Rotus, it is your turn.
There's not enough space behind the wall for me to squeeze through, right? Like, there's no way I can get back there. Like,
Yeah, you can definitely. It has moved past you at this point.
Okay, yeah, if I can go help Yanni try to, like, stop the chains from moving or wedge something in there.
So with your movement, you should be able to make it
Hold
to
the
the
lever!
switch.
Yep, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Go for it.
Over there?
The second that you let go of the
Punch it.
doors, it's kind of slams shut behind you again.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna hit the switch.
Alrighty. Click the switch.
We're gonna get crushed behind the wall when we reset it, aren't we?
And as you hit the switch, all of these little mechanisms kind of come to a stop as they start swirling backwards. And you do see the wall starting to move in on you guys. As Rotus and Yanni, you guys just kind of look at each other. And that is where we're going to take a quick break. God damn. Yanni, did you have any other spell slots left on that one? Oh yeah, plenty, huh?
I don't have any. All my spells only affect creatures.
Stupid D&D. All right, we'll see you guys in 5 minutes, though.
So that's the problem. I was totally gonna magic missile the chain,
like basically unbreakable.
And we are back in a deadly squeezer. Did somebody say something? Looks like Minos had to make a... Yep. Was it Minos? Of course it was Minos. I'll just delete that real quickly. Alrighty, as we delve back in, Rodus and Yanni had rushed into this little trap room. The rest of you, half of you, a third of you, Jesus, math is hard. A third of you had rushed into the tomb on the left side. A third of you was threatened to be squished shut as the wall kind of approached you guys. Yanni and Rodus rushed inside of that little opening, flipped the switch as the wall kind of stopped, and now approached them. Rodus, you just flip the switch. It is starting to move towards you. Anything you want to do as a bonus action? I think that was pretty much the end of your turn otherwise.
Yeah, that's the end. Unfortunately.
The end of road.
The end of the Rodus.
I told you not to die.
You promised me you'd never die. Alrighty, in that case, that brings us to Minos.
All right. I will do my best to
Sorry, just gonna try to readjust
drag my exhausted butt over here and try and pry open the door.
Alrighty. The crowbar sadly gone. Go ahead and make me an athletics check. You're starting to, and there's the tiniest little, like you're essentially able to kind of like get your chakram in there, and then you kind of wedge your fingers, and they're kind of getting crushed as you're trying to push apart. It's gonna be rough. What I'll say, because we don't have to go rounds and rounds, and we just had a debate about it as players and DMs, you guys just figure out the following. Every time you hit the switch, it stops the wall. And then it goes the other way. Yanni, with a 20 intelligence, is smarter than even Jeffrey Bezos flying to space, and I can't say that. As you guys... Brian's face does exactly
He
the
owns
direction
this
that I was looking
popcorn.
at.
Careful.
It looks like a dick.
Thank you. And with that, you guys are just going to be able to figure it out.
Well, that answers one of our questions.
It's a dick.
So we're able to sneak through safely by manipulating the mechanism back and forth?
Totally.
We are still in combat, though.
Yep. Just
I mean,
this out now. Lots
I'm
of
gonna
stuff
make
to
a lot of bear noises during this time.
do.
Oh god, there's a bear.
It's Casaria. It was kind of gross.
I-
Like her bones cracked.
so-
It was. I don't think she's gonna come out of this okay. Like, she's probably gonna have like some serious problems after that.
That's good.
We've all just completely forgotten that Casaria can even do that.
I'm gonna go give Lyra a bear hug.
Don't squeeze me too hard. I'm still perpetually dying.
Is the door open yet?
It seems that after a while, there's like a timer that was built into it, and after that last little bit, like a click occurs inside of the wall. You guys are perfectly fine.
Bear hug.
Rodus, I wouldn't stay in that room.
My bad.
Rodus, as you stay in that room for too long.
Chain off. Take the chain off.
Yeah, Yanni, you thought of it. You destroyed the chain. It's completely gone. You guys used adamantine to cut through everything.
I can't tell if this one is like consecrated or not because I don't have any spells left, and so yeah, I can't tell.
Anybody else?
All my spell slots are gone, but this is just bear noises to you anyway.
I mean, it's Xander, right?
It does. I mean, absolutely. It is Xander who's depicted on the top of this. As you guys are kind of considering and chatting about this, you suddenly hear steps from the east. And
Why, David?
Boy,
then
Oh,
in
he's
the
back.
in the doorway, you see Graxus just kind of step back forward and go. And what's weird is you see there's just little flecks of flesh and skin just kind of hanging off of his mouth. His entire chest is just completely covered in blood and viscera. And you see that all of his wounds seemingly have completely healed up. And he looks absolutely fine from the last time you'd seen him. As the hulking form of Graxus suddenly looms in the tomb entryway, He snorts derisively.
Come to pay your respects, have you? Well, what do you think of your great hero? Xander the Conqueror. Xander the Murderer. I am the last of my tribe.
As he just punches, his hand clutching the great axe in his to his chest.
I cannot rest. I cannot sleep. Xander slaughtered my people. He enslaved my family and bound us to this cursed place. Among your kind, he is revered for this. But I spit on his bones. And you.
His eyes just like look around the corner there, meeting yours, Minos.
You Looks like you spit on a lot of bones. do To be not fair. with this of our tribe anymore. Yeah, you have almost made your joke, sold out your own people. You are pathetic. You seek attention. You were the lapdog of Xander. You narcissistic piece of shit.
As he just kind of hammers the axe against the wall.
No!
Bellows. We're gonna roll for initiative again.
Oh, my.
Notice you told me you hurt him, and I believed you. I trusted you.
I don't know how it happened.
It's like trying to explain. It's like, no, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh my gosh, is it really gonna? What's? Why me?
Alrighty. As we kick things off, first to go is going to be Graxus the Butcher. Make sure
good.
that stream can see all of this stuff real good, like, and maybe we can even get the initiative order in on this.
Does Minos technically go before me since his
I'm just-
dexterity is higher? Is that how that works?
Sure, if you guys want to do it like that, we can. No big. Yeah, that's weird. I think it's just because you ended up literally rolling faster than he did.
Before him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can start putting in the dex tiebreakers in there. I think that'll resolve that. The answer is it doesn't really matter. Do you guys want to
Looks
switch?
funny though. Just FYI, if you've never used it, it puts like a dot.
And uses the stat score. So like if you have a 20, it puts a 19.20.
Yeah, it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of funny. It's
Okay.
kind of funny, but you know, it is potato. Do you guys want to switch though?
I don't care. I just didn't know how it worked. I'll go first if that. Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. I'll just put Minos at 20 and you at 19, and then we have it restructured. Big deal. Alrighty, as Graxus gets to go first, he is going to do what? David, it's paused.
David.
Gosh, David.
He's gonna lay down and surrender. That's what he's gonna do.
I mean, depends if he finally fails that command, huh? He kind of backs up a little bit, but says, he rushes towards you. So yes, you get your attack of opportunity, and then he's gonna do stuff.
But
Chicken,
does Rhodus get an attack of opportunity?
because he doesn't have Sentinel.
Like
No, but you
left as
did
a-
back up.
Oh, that is true. I'll tell you what, because it was kind of awkward and around the corner, sure, but he'll have like half cover from you essentially.
Do it anyways, Rhodus.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get it for free.
I should
21
make it.
is a hit. Brissa.
Do it, Rhodus.
We're waiting on my attack of opportunity.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Ooh.
and of course, it's
Two.
just when people are watching. Rhodus just doesn't perform under pressure is really what it comes down to. So, in this case, Brissa, yours is a hit. I don't think you have spell slots left, right?
Stage fright.
Nope.
Alrighty, so that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage on Graxus the Butcher, and a miss from Rodus. As the attack is going to come in on you, and that will be a hit plus some charge. I need you. Oh, I forget last time. Go to make me a strength saving throw as well. Marissa, I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think you did it last time either because it knocked her out.
That's what it was. As the charge once more, and Brissa, you're just like, no, not again. You kind of like put your Dorota down as it runs through the thing, but then kind of impales you at the same time. You're like, oh, dropping prone on the ground. Then good old Graxy is going to swivel over towards you, Rodus, and makes an attack. That is going to be a hit. As you take 22 points of slashing damage, my friend. Slams you kind of into the wall as that ends his turn. Minos, it is yours.
How much extra movement will it cost to get on top of this thing?
Just climbing speed.
Okay, so I can use
So 10 feet.
10 to get up.
Here, I'll move you. Don't move yourself so it doesn't go. Whoop. There we go. There's still cover, but it's not like shooting through literally everybody.
Or if I move up to the feet, is it still covered?
You could also just drop down right there. Oh, you don't have. Do you have crossbow expert?
But it
Oh,
wouldn't work on throne, I don't think.
If Rodus was littler, like if Yanni and Rodus were switched with each other, I would say, yeah, you just attack over him. But Rodus is a towering brosive.
So I don't feel like there'd be any less cover if I took one more step forward.
No.
All right. I will Hunter's Mark. Mark that off. We'll chuck at him.
I like that the music kicked up right as you actually finally made your chuck. Ooh, baby! God damn it! You guys are just nat 20 machines against him tonight. Roll me an extra d6.
We need it right now.
Ooh.
Very nice. Ooh, and another 5 on that. So that is going to be 29 points of damage. Very nice.
All right, extra attack. And do you want the 5 to stand for this round or a new d6?
Just roll me a new d6. I think it'll be ideal. Another 9 points of damage. Very nice.
And that's it. He will.
As you will kind of as
He
you're
will have-
debating what you want to do there, he's just you kind of reel back as you fling the thing towards Graxus and just and it kind of like spits up some blood as it flies back into your other hand. You make your extra attack, cuts into it again. What does the Hunter's Mark look like, by the way?
So the Hunter's Mark is like a laurel of thorns, which sets itself upon the head of whoever is marked.
Very cool. Makes me kind of think of Castlevania, that green laurel
Oh, yeah,
thorn
the
thing
wizard
that they
thing,
have with
yeah.
the Dominated. Alrighty, cool.
And then he's gonna command Moss to fly into that corner where Brissa is. and
Isn't it a bonus action to
stabilize
command
Brissa.
him? Or that's what we had
If
discussed,
we
right?
made it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corner with Goldie.
Corner with Goldie, stabilize Brissa.
Alright. Does it just automatically do that?
It uses his bonus action to stabilize a creature. Uses Moss's bonus action.
But just auto stabilize. Alright, cool. Lyra.
Cool. I will Hex Graxus. Bloop. and give him disadvantage on strength checks.
Thinking on an Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
Sure am. Here's the first one. That hits, right? A 20. Please.
Please.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the thingamajig because when I remade everything, it looks a little bit different now. 20 hits.
Okay, cool.
As
So he
all the
gets
plate
this
strings kind
too.
of collect around him. Alrighty, 16 points of
Eldritch
damage.
Blast.
And then the second beam. 2 beams. Those beam.
Pew pew.
It's another
My
hit. Going to roll another
gosh.
d6.
So good at this. Okay.
Just say, see, this is how you do it.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Alrighty. As that is going to
Oh my gosh. 29 damage. I'm so proud of me.
at the end of your turn, he is going to reach over and make an axe attack against Rodus. That is going to be a hit. Rodus, you take 18 points of slashing damage and go unconscious.
Oh,
He's just getting hit by both of you guys. Spittle is kind of flying, some of that like bloody froth kind of flying out of his mouth at the same time, and he just hits Rodus one more time as Rodus drops unconscious after that massive hit.
yeah.
Alrighty, that is going to bring us to Casaria.
So I'm gonna do what a bear does best and just claw and attack him after moving forward, of course.
Right?
So first comes the bite. Nom nom.
Alright, 22 is going to be a hit. Very nice. And you are able to kind of like bite into his shoulder. It's like trying to get you off.
Yeah. And then comes the claw.
Oh, I bet that tastes bad.
Oh, it tastes so gross. The
I
claw,
don't know
however,
if
is
that'll hit.
not able to make it through.
Okay. Do I keep grappling him? Am I still biting?
I don't know if you get an automatic grapple on the bite.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Roger that. All right, Brissa. Nothing. Sorry, Rodus. Go to make me a death save.
But you're not dead.
Ooh.
See, you could have rolled a natural 5 for your first death save, which could have been real bad with a angry Minotaur man right next to you. Yanni.
There is literally nothing I can do for Rodus, so I'm backpedal.
Let me check one thing really quick. Just I
I'm
want
a jinx this.
does not provoke attack opportunity.
God.
Hopefully
Pretty sure
he
he
just
could one-shot
really
me on a
hates
crit.
bears.
Like, dead.
Yeah.
Hopefully he just hates
I'm
bears.
going to jinx him, and
I
we're
can't
gonna
any
we're gonna
more
use
evil.
Dex, I guess.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was just.
And
You should
then
put a second hex effect on his token right now, David.
Okay, I'll work on it.
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow of cupidity, or not. And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get around here, where hopefully he can't charge.
Alrighty. And actually, targeting it now is going to help me a lot because it's going to tell me automatically whether it hits
Me
hits
in
or
a straight
misses.
line,
And
and I'm done.
Alrighty. On initiative count 13. Minos, I need you to make me an acrobatics check. As suddenly you feel the lid of the sarcophagus shift and move under your feet.
Oh boy.
Well,
Hopefully
15 's
this
still
one's
not
on
bad.
our side.
A 15 is good enough. You just kind of, oh shit, as you step over to the side there, kind of dropping down. The sarcophagus itself seems to kind of almost just lift up by itself and then shoot up and backwards against that north wall there. Out of that spot, you suddenly see the following. Without a sound, Xander's desiccated corpse rises from a sarcophagus. He raises his hands towards Graxus. The Minotaur's great axe appears to jump from the beast's hands out of its own volition, flying into the grasp of this undead king. As he catches it, he turns towards you guys. Then, curiously, he changes his withered grip on the weapon and presents the handle to you guys.
No, kill the Minotaur, please.
That thing's bigger than I am.
I mean, either Minos takes it or I'm taking it in my mouth.
Minos.
Actually, I kind of love that idea of a black bear wielding this weird great axe thing. It's
All right,
amazing.
you know what? She's the chosen one. She jumps up and just takes that shit right out of his hand.
Beautiful. Alrighty, that is going to bring us to Goldie, who is going to take a nice dodge action, which brings us to Graxus, who is going to jump over Rhodus and just go,
No! You do not deserve it, butcherer!
and tries to grab it from him. So they're going to be I can't do the twist anymore. Twist is
If
too much.
only he weren't bad at strength.
It's true. And if only Xander wasn't also really good at strength.
Wait, what's happening? What's going on?
You watch as Graxus jumps over Rhodus' body, tries to yank the axe back out of Xander's grip, and there's just a... It doesn't move at all. It seems like even though he's just kind of standing up straight, the handle kind of extended out, there's not an inch that he's able to get. He's just like,
No! It is mine now! It is mine!
Minos,
Got
it is
it.
your turn.
So it looks like you're nothing without your shiny toys.
And I'll make 3 melee attacks at him. That won't do it, but it's in my hand, so I don't lose it.
Ooh.
That's another miss. He might have lost his weapon, but he did not lose his shield.
Hey,
That one was the offhand, though, then, right?
I still have 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, right. And they are light weapons for you. So, yeah. Do you have the... Wait. Do you also have 2-weapon fighting style?
I have 2-weapon fighting style. I don't have the feat 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, so you don't have dual wielder.
Right.
Thought you did.
No, I have 2-weapon fighting style. I have thrown weapon fighting style.
Gotcha, I got you. That was just me misremembering. Alrighty.
Not any of it works, so.
Alrighty. Still standing.
And then I'm going to command Moss to stabilize Rhodus.
Alrighty. It has an electrical charge in its beak and just kind of rams it into the chest of Rhodus. You suddenly feel better. Lyra, what would you like to do?
Decisions. What if Lyra got the axe? No, I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at Graxus.
Alright, the first one is going to be a hit despite some cover there.
Yeah.
Is the
Okay.
thing still there? I thought it pulled up. to the
Tomb is
roof.
still... sorry, the sarcophagus is still there. The lid just kind of flew up and landed on the north
I
wall.
gotcha.
But it's still a
sniper
hit.
anyways.
Oh,
I don't
almost-
care if they're
Almost took that
stepping
off
away.
of Minos.
Oh yeah, should I click him? Is that what you said? If we target them, it makes it
It
easier
helps
for you?
me minutely. It makes it quicker for me to see whether it's a hit or a miss. I appreciate it.
Yeah, here you go. I
Thank
clicked
you.
him for you.
Appreciate it. That's another hit. Ooh, actually that one is barely a hit, but that is a hit.
Barely is still a hit, David.
That is true.
That's it.
Alrighty. Saria, it is your turn.
I'm gonna climb up on the sarcophagus and take the axe.
Alrighty.
And then,
As this black bear kind of clambers on top of the sarcophagus, kind of drops into the cavity that is still open, takes the axe the handle into its mouth. You see Xander in its desiccated form kind of give you a little bit of a weird look, and you see a bemused smirk on the side of the mouth. Okay, so you think shifting back into your own form might be the best way to go about this?
no. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna brandish this axe with a bite attack.
Yeah, David.
Oh,
As
Now
you,
what?
you kind of swing around as Minos is like, whoa, and kind of backs up from the situation a little bit too. It's just kind of just flopping all over the place.
okay. Here come the claws. Oh, that might hit.
That one is a hit.
So yeah, I get like real up in his face with the axe, even though I literally just missed him, and just sink my claws right into him.
Righty, sounds good.
She's frothing at the mouth a little bit too, just for dramaticism.
Wow. Brissa, Rhodus, y'all don't have to roll anything. You guys are stabilized. Yanni, it's your turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
If only you had
What to do?
telekinesis. Oh my god, that'd be
I don't. I thought about it, but I don't. What kind of cover situation am I looking at if I were to shoot him in the current scenario?
Right now, 3/4. This guy's standing up. You have the black bear kind of reeling in on him. You can make him out, but there's not a whole lot of him. You are also short. There's a
Right.
sarcophagus in the way.
That's sure. If I move
sa-
over behind, would it drop to half?
Technically no, but sure.
Well, I mean, yes or no.
In that case,
I'm
no.
just, not
Yeah.
the best shot to begin with.
I know.
All right, let's see. 5, 15, 20. I'll shoot from there. I don't care what the cover is.
All right, what are you shooting?
My bow. Because apparently none of my prepared spells are attack spells, and therefore wouldn't trigger Hex.
You do have magic missile.
Yeah, I'm sure magic missile works with hex.
I googled it. It does not. It is not an attack.
Because
it's not
it's
an
not a
attack
two-hit.
roll.
Yeah.
It's an auto hit.
Oh, boo.
Otherwise, yeah, that would be
Um,
You might as well just get one hex. And then
What I actually googled was, does each missile trip Hex? Because I assumed that it did it
I
at
mean,
least.
that would be bananas, right? 3d6.
I would assume it would at least give it like one. Like the first
Once, and I was-
one.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but
Alright.
it doesn't trigger
But
it at all
makes
apparently.
But it
sense.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
so it's like an auto hit.
So
You kind of squeeze
So-
past Lyra there. You bump yourself up against the wall, pulling out an arrow, and release it into the creature. That is going to be a hit despite the cover. Go ahead and roll me
Cool.
sneak.
So I get a sneak, and I get.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It didn't Okay, wait a second. I don't know what's going on here. Here we go. That's what I was trying to do. Right there. That.
Alrighty. Lots of damage coming in.
And I don't have anything bonus action-y this round. So what did I use to get there? 5, 15, 20. So I can't get back through. So I guess I'm staying put.
Alright,
I'm good.
sounds
I'm done.
Xander kind of looks again at you, Kasaria, kind of bemused, looking past and seeing, poor Kasaria and Rhoda is completely out of the fight. Looks about and realizes the situation that apparently none of you guys suspect towards Great Axes. So of course this wonderful weapon is just completely useless because nobody could attempt to swing it. I'm just kidding. But Xander seems to just kind of look around and then just kind
Can't
of
even use it.
face down Graxus as he's going to try to just grab him and hold him in place. Ooh. But this time, Graxus kind of bats him aside as Xander did roll a natural 1 on that one. Gosh darn it. As Graxus then is going to take his... Don't type it out on Foundry. It's gonna do that weird move thing. He is going to try to just punch you in the face, Kasaria.
Oh.
And that is going to be a hit.
Is Xander hot?
I mean,
Yeah, right?
in that dead daddy kind of way, I guess. I don't know how you qualify. I mean, what kind of necrophilia are you, Tyler, into? And then I can give you a better answer.
Lyra doesn't judge.
The kind where they take you out to dinner first.
All right, that is going to bring us to him. He is going to try to wrest the X from you now, Kasaria. So go ahead and make me an athletics check if you would.
Athletics, alright.
Oh, you're bold talk.
What are bear stats?
And you need your toy.
Ooh, he might get it.
Ranger clan.
He does get it as he yanks it back and makes an attack against Minos.
You will die with me, betrayer!
And he
Does grappling the weapon not count as his action?
Let me look it up now.
Take a hit. Take a hit for the tea.
He from
I have meta armor.
You're both on opposite sides of the health spectrum. Just let him hit you once. He's been trying so hard.
This will be the first time.
Alright, it's gonna take too long. What I'm gonna rule on this one is he's gonna just try to yank it back as one of his grapple actions. I'll look it up properly and we'll see if it's full action instead. Yanks it out of Kasaria's grip. There's all of this slippery kind of saliva at the bottom, but he has massive hands, kind of grabs him around, swings at you, does so recklessly, however, Minos, as you get slashed for 21 points of damage.
I'm gonna raise my bracer.
It makes no difference.
5 won't make a difference.
Nope. Does it 28 to hit? I'll let you know.
Nice.
Just so you can feel
Nice.
good about it. All right, that is going to bring us to your turn there, Minos. And this guy's just like frothing at the mouth as he's swinging down on you with it.
Those are some nice horns.
Oh, concentration check. Hunter smart.
Oh, true.
That's like exactly enough, right?
Yup.
Those are some nice horns. Pity you died with them already on.
I'll make 3 attacks at advantage.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. Took off the concentration from you, and I don't know why. Weird. You strike into him. He hit. Still standing. Miss. And another natural 20. How do you want to do this?
All right, so with the first one, he notches the chakram into one of the horns. With the second one, he boops the snoot. And with the third one, he notches the chakram into the other horn and then just wrenches down.
Boop. As you then kind of cut them off, kind of undercutting your own moment, and then the horns kind of go flying as he just drops in front of you.
Traitor.
And you just finish him off as he drops dead before you. You guys are all breathing heavily, looking about as the creature kind of just looks between all of you guys. And as Xander's eyes fall upon yours, Minos, he just nods slowly, kind of respectfully. Like an old
Does
friend.
Minos recognize this guy as being the other guy on the carpet?
Yeah.
He'll go and grab the horns and be like,
I don't know if I don't remember this, but apparently Tapestry told me this is what we're supposed to do, so.
he'll kind of like take half a knee, present the horns up.
And Xander kind of just nods towards you, grasping the 2 horns and just kind of gingerly placing them inside of his sarcophagus. Now that the heat of battle has kind of stopped, you guys have a moment to kind of consider what's going on. You guys look about the room, take care of Bursa and Rhodus here in a moment, I'm sure. If Kasaria, do you want to shape back out of your form?
Give Bear Kasaria's little scritches.
I don't really want to waste the wild shape, honestly, and I don't have any spell slots, so I'm going to stay as a bear until my first one wears off.
That's fair.
I have 2 level 2 spell slots left, so I'll use a 2nd level cure on both of our sleepy friends.
Go for it.
You did so good, little Bear Kasaria. You had the axe in your mouth. It was so cute.
Yanni's visibly torn between wanting to run to Rhodus and being a little bit afraid of the undead dude standing there, and so he kind of like runs over to Rhodus's feet and he's like kicking at his boot like, "Hey, you okay? Wake up!"
And as Minos touches him and he does come back to consciousness, what do you say, Rhodus?
Did we kill him? Did I kill him?
Yep.
Did you finish him off?
Sure.
I'll stand back up.
I want to say yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
And
And
I
he
added
just
in
looks
Stepped
between
into
all
the
of you guys.
bullpen and lost.
He's just smiling. His kind of like lips have peeled back. You can see some of the rotting on the upper ridges of the teeth. As he reaches down and picks up the axe once more and presents it kind of in front of him for all of you guys to consider potentially pick up.
I think it weighs more than I do.
Minos is gonna beckon Rhodus over.
Yeah,
I can fit you.
I'll reach out and I'll grab it.
Alright. You can feel how hefty it is. It is designed much like a dragon as well, but the blade itself seems to be kind of like a snout that just becomes solid blade. You see tiny little rubies inside on each side of it. There seems to be just like the actual edge itself seems to be made out of adamantine. Then it turns into like a gilded bronze, and then the haft itself becomes adamantine once more. All of it has kind of like this flowing design to it. So that is going to be in your inventory momentarily. However,
Amazing.
as that happens, you see Xander kind of climb out of the sarcophagus itself, look down upon Grixis' body, just kind of step on his arm, and just you hear like a sickening crunch as he just completely yanks the shield off of the arm. The arm kind of still hangs there as he just undoes the bindings and kind of lets them drop. And then also holds.
Yanni dips behind the wall and he's just kind of.
He's holding out the arm of Grixis.
The shield that it was attached to. The arm he kind of shook out of the bindings.
Got it.
Brissa will reach towards the shield.
And he just bows deeply.
Okay, now me.
Items, please.
Help, please.
We've come a really long time away for this, okay?
Cool stuff, please.
Next, he actually considers himself, and you see there's this beautiful golden armor that he has on that seems to have a depiction of the goddess Mitros upon it. You guys have actually seen armors like this before, but those were usually ceremonial, things that were worn by higher-up centurions back in Mitros. As he undoes the clasps as well, and it takes it off, and you see that it seems to have absolutely no like besmirching or anything else that would kind of give sense to the fact that a dead guy wore this for a while. And as he sets the armor down, also for you guys to pick up as well, this seems to be breastplate.
Can I pick it up?
That's medium armor, right?
That is medium armor, yes.
Minos might reach for that.
That sounds like a good opportunity for a D100 off.
Yeah, I guess, I'll just hold on to the shield. And, since he looks like he's reaching for it.
Okay, what else, please?
The thing that I will note, just so you guys know, the armor itself is actually still relatively in pretty good condition. The shield is pretty damaged in spots, and you get the sense that the fact that you guys went to the Mithril mines and were able to secure the forge has become invaluable, as you will have to reforge and repair this with Vulcan's help. Finally, and the same thing is true for the axe. It seems like the Minotaur has used this for a long time on a lot of things. Finally, you see Xander kind of consider you Minos. He just puts like a gentle hand on your shoulder, and then just kind of like on your cheek. He looks into the sarcophagus where he placed the cut off horns. And then kind of you see his dead eyes kind of look up as you see a beautiful golden wreath of a crown on his brow. Kind of lifts his hand from his shoulder, reaches up, and places the crown upon your brow. Minos.
Do I remember anything? Is any of this ringing any bells? The significance this might have?
At this point, there's nothing. There's a familiarity with it. You feel deep down that this is an honor. That this right here was something that you wanted. Once upon a time, there was deeper meaning, something huge, something. This was crowning, and then it kind of slowly comes flooding back in. You were meant to be a Dragonlord, but you were never crowned. As you kind of reach up, you know deep down that this means you now finally, after all these years, are a true dragon.
Dragon guard.
As Xander just kind of turns away from you guys, lays himself back down to rest, you suddenly feel the fog in this area kind of condense a little bit more around Graxus's body, and there's just like a popping sound and dissolving sound as the body just kind of very quickly seems to dissolve away into a puddle and then ultimately into this like kind of green whitish cloud. The lid that had kind of been flung away from the sarcophagus kind of lifts itself up and then floats over and places itself on top of the sarcophagus. As you guys were able to recover the mythical items that you came here for. And of course, reach level 6.
Woohoo.
Congrats, everybody.
I can actually see the future
Awesome.
now.
So that'll be fun. More crazy effects and that kind of stuff coming in the future. For all of you guys watching, thank you so much. We'll call it here just because it's a good break point. We'll come back. The players and I will talk about some of the identification stuff and maybe do some looting on the way out that might be happening off screen, which will be hilarious to see kind of like how they handle it. We'll talk about that stuff. As a reminder,
there's other tombs we gotta go to.
there's so much other stuff. As a reminder, if you guys sub, cheer, or subscribe this month, you guys are going to be entered for a drawing for the Strixhaven as well as the Feywild Adventures.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
it called, David?
give me a second. Wild Beyond the Witchlight, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, oh my god, I actually
There you go.
remembered it. Okay, but before you guys like and sub and cheer and all that stuff too much, we are going to be raiding another channel, so hang on 1 second. Of course, on the way out, you see the two things there. If you guys are looking for games like this one, head on over to that. We are going to be checking out some of other options. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.